A little intro here. We're live, by the way. Hello, and welcome to the show. I am your host with the most Jello jokes.
God damn it.
Jello, it's so soft. I'm wondering why there's not a country song written about it. And with me today, my co-host, Cheyenne. Cheyenne, welcome back. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me again.
You're welcome. Also, we got Harrison Dye in the house again.
Woo-hoo.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Harrison Dye. The only person I
me.
know with a last name that fits their comedy routine.
Just die on stage every night.
No, just kidding. And your guys' guest today, welcome into the Kicker Audio studio, Lealana Bananas.
Hey guys.
Lealana, welcome. We've had this actually set up for a long time, huh?
We've been working on it.
Yes. Getting you in here and like, hey, where's all the info? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll send it to you. How's your week been?
Bananas. Did you expect anything different?
Oh, goodness. I bet you let that one slip. Oh, how long have you been in Vegas?
Since 2011?
Oh, my.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a good amount of time.
I know.
Almost rolling in on a decade.
Years. I am.
And where did you come from?
Southern California. Well, kind of in a roundabout way. I first went to Texas in 2006 and then Northern California in 2010 and then made my way to Vegas in 2011.
What brought you to Vegas?
So when I moved to Texas, my entire family moved to Vegas, so that was easy. It was,
Oh, okay. So family was here.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Yes. I'm very fortunate. My whole family lives in Vegas.
Oh, that's awesome. So
Yeah, that's
at least
great.
you've got everyone close.
So unusual.
Yeah.
I love it.
Do you love it so far?
I love Vegas.
Out here?
I'm never leaving.
What do you like about it?
I love everything. It's as close to West Coast as I can get because I'm a very Southern California girl
Okay.
without all of the nonsense that Southern California brings these days.
Oh,
Right.
goodness.
A lot of nonsense.
That money, so expensive.
It's traffic. For me, I worked 25 miles from home and it was a 3-hour drive home every day.
I would shoot
Wow.
myself.
Yeah,
I just
no.
don't know.
I made
No
friends
way.
on the freeway.
Yeah, you start to see the same cars every
Every day.
day. Yeah.
Every
You're like,
day.
oh, I remember that bumper sticker.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
And how long have you been making frozen bananas? We actually have some here. How long have you been making these? Because they look good.
Thank you. I started last year at the beginning of February.
Oh, that's really not that.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
it's blown
been
up.
so fast.
Oh,
Did
wow.
you have any culinary industry?
Absolutely zero.
Zero culinary background?
I'm really good at ordering food.
That's good.
I don't cook often. So if you would have told me 2.5 years ago that I'd be running a food business, I would have laughed you right out of the room.
Oh, jeez. Well, ordering food is a majority of it, especially when it's your own business or you're the chef at a restaurant, is you got to order properly. I've
Yes.
worked in a lot of places that they're just like, we're out of this. And it's like, how the hell are we out of salt? Like, salt.
It's because I was talking to a buddy, a comedian of ours, who will remain nameless because he was like, "Yeah, I used to order food for a restaurant, and I just gave us all like the steaks to the homies and stuff like that." So that's how you run out of salt, is because somebody was giving it to the homies.
The backdoor Sunny in Philadelphia steaks.
Exactly. Yes.
Jeez.
That's how they run out.
And have you found it nice? Like, have you embraced it, the banana life?
Oh, it's a shit show, like on the daily. Absolutely a shit show. But every moment I'm like, oh, there's nothing else you could throw at me, I'm tested within minutes. Like it's just bound to happen. So it's crazy.
So you have a truck. So you guys do trucking event. Do you have a retail or a brick and mortar location
So
as well?
we actually have 2 banana carts. One is the baby banana cart that
Okay.
handles weddings, birthday parties, corporate events, all the smaller stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then we have banana cart 2.0, which is our double dipper.
Ooh,
Yeah.
double. I like that.
That's the one that we use for hotel events, music festivals, trade shows, all the big stuff. And then just today, I announced that we just signed papers on our first brick and mortar.
Ooh, awesome.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations. That's awesome. That's a
That
big deal.
is.
Thank you.
That's a big step.
Yeah,
for
So
sure.
absolutely.
excited.
That's
We're
awesome.
working out of a commissary right now, and it's just, we outgrew it a long time ago, but finding a brick and mortar was such a task.
Do you know where it's going to be, or
Oh, yeah.
can you say that?
Yep,
or-
we are going to be on the southwest side at like 215 and Rainbow.
Oh,
okay,
awesome.
that's awesome.
I know exactly where
Oh,
it is.
Arroyo
Crossing.
Arroyo Crossing, yeah.
Yes,
Right?
yeah, over
Arroyo.
Warm Springs and Rainbow.
Warm
right on
Springs
the
and
top.
Rainbow. Okay,
There's
cool.
a brand
Yeah.
new Sprouts
Yeah,
that
that's a
just
great
opened up.
location too.
It's so
Perfect.
awesome.
Yeah,
You guys are going
that's
to do awesome.
awesome.
All the
Great.
radio
Congratulations.
stations are over there too. So if you get them coming in there for lunch at like Mix 10 whatever, the Bend, all them radio stations.
Good to know. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm working on Gwen Stefani because this shit is literally.
That would be the ultimate
Yeah, that would be
endorsement,
amazing.
right? Yeah.
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 Who are your banana influences? Do you have any culinary or banana influences?
I don't really. For me, it's more about business models. And so I think that In-N-Out is my just all-time business model. I think they have such an incredible, keep it simple, don't oversell things, don't overpopulate the menu, really just keep it simple. And I really love what they have going on. So that's kind of, they're my, I guess, who I look up to in the restaurant industry. But banana-wise, I'm really the only banana girl in Vegas.
Yeah. It's definitely fresh. It's something new. I
Yeah.
haven't seen
So
it
what
before.
got you into bananas?
So my entire life, I wanted to spread happiness. I didn't know what that was.
Okay.
I didn't know what it looked like. And I sold real estate for a long time. And there's just like that one moment of happiness when you hand over the key, and that's it. Otherwise, you're pulling out your hair, every single person involved in the transaction. And so one day I was walking through my kitchen and I looked down and there was a banana sitting on the counter. And I realized in that moment that a banana is the only fruit that smiles back at you.
Aww.
And I had
It's
to
true.
do something fun with a banana. Right?
No, that's great.
I ran to the store. I bought every kind of chocolate I could from Michael's. And then I got home and found out that that's not even real chocolate. It's like shit chocolate. So after I burnt the first batch, I tossed that, ran to the store, bought real chocolate. And by the end of the day, I had a business license, a Facebook and Instagram. I realized in that moment that my name rhymed with banana because I'm Leah Lana. So my middle name came in super handy.
Oh, that's
my
perfect.
husband came home from work that day and he was like, "Hey, honey, what'd you do today?" And I was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm Leah Lana's Bananas. Go like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Here's my business license." And he was just stood there with his mouth open, probably surprised, but not so surprised because I do everything that way. And I was like, "Oh, you're waiting for a sample. Hold on." So I ran and grabbed him a sample. And from that moment on, it was just go.
You gave him that hard pitch right as you walked
Yeah.
through the door.
That's
And I was in
amazing
the middle
though.
of like $90,000 in real estate transactions. $90,000 commission. And he was like, "What about real estate?" I was like, "Oh, I sent my real estate license back today. I don't need that shit anymore." And he was like, "What?"
What? Can we talk about
Yeah,
this?
no,
All right,
I
so
mean-
you sell one house and we're good for a year. But how many bananas does it take to sell?
So that
But
was,
that seems like it's worked out so far,
it
right?
has definitely
That's
worked
so awesome.
out.
Yes.
I'm 2 feet in. I can't do anything with 1 foot out.
Yeah.
You
No,
that's
it makes
just kinda
sense.
how
Well, I mean,
operate.
obviously your intuition is amazing. So follow that shit because
Go for it.
It's
Yeah,
cool
that's
too how
awesome.
easy it is that you can today, how you can quickly go from an idea to doing your own thing.
oh yeah,
Social
absolutely.
media.
You know what I mean? Yep.
And you found a market that had a need. Like, that's all there is to it.
Right.
There was no one doing bananas in town.
There wasn't. There's nobody doing bananas. And really, for me, bananas are my product. Spreading happiness is my number one. So there are things that set me aside. I plan on dominating the gift industry world here in Vegas and hopefully branching out and doing that other places. But for me, it's about the happiness. It's the smile on your face when you get the bananas. It's the phone call that you make to the person that sent them. Every single order is handmade and hand delivered with a handwritten card. And we'll never get to the point where we computer type things on a card because I think it's so impersonal. And when you know, a lot of my customers, they send these and then people call them and say, "I can't believe you hand wrote me a card."
Oh.
And I don't think people really confess that they didn't write the card. But it's just such a special touch. And so it's very important to have that smiling effect, not just the delivery boy who's
Right.
like, "Here's your flowers, bye, see you later."
It's everything.
It's
Yep.
the entire package.
It is.
I recently bought my wife an overpriced, I'll not name them, bouquet. And yes, the handwritten message or the message was just
It gets
typed out.
lost.
It was typed out like on the receipt.
Yes, it
and
gets
it just
lost.
looked like, like that was pretty, it was pretty lame
Yes,
for the
and I
message
get
part of
those,
it, but-
and then you're trying
that's
to
awesome.
figure
I like
out
that
who
you do that.
sent it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Because you can't even figure out between
Right.
the address
Yeah.
and
It's like we go to Costco and my son will be holding the receipt on the way out and he always looks forward to them putting a smiley face on the back of the receipt. And it makes
little
his day.
things.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
It
I'm
is
like,
the little things. Yeah, and you're spreading happiness. That's awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
let me ask you a question. When you're ordering bananas, what ripeness do you order them at?
So we have a very particular. We like the yellow with the green tips. We only use Whole Foods bananas. They all come from Ecuador. 99% of the time, unless I've bought all of Whole Foods bananas, and then every once in a while we have to
Yeah.
go with like the Puerto Rican banana. But I'm very, very picky about the bananas because a lot of people will tell me that they actually have like an allergic reaction to bananas. And I'm like, tell me about it. And they say it leaves a film in their mouth. Well, they're really shit bananas is the problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And when you use high quality bananas, you don't get that. And the Ecuador bananas turn into like ice cream. It's the craziest
wow.
thing. So they're much better quality.
For those that don't know, when you order from a restaurant for bananas, it's a scale of 1 to 10 depending on the ripeness, and you get to tell them like what level from 1 to 10 that
That's
you
awesome.
want it ripe. But I hear what you're saying because I go to Walmart and their bananas are shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of garbage produce
Yeah.
running around our town. That's for sure.
I seen the other day you had a double banana. I've never seen that
Isn't
before
that
in my life.
crazy? I've been buying
What?
bananas for almost 2 years at this point.
Like
That
a
was our
two-headed
first-
banana?
It was a
Like-
double banana.
There was 2 bananas
rainbow.
inside of one rind.
Oh, what? Oh,
Yes.
that
Yes.
makes
So
sense.
when you open it,
oh,
it was
okay.
actually
So like two bananas inside of one. That's crazy.
It was like Siamese
I've
twins,
never
actually.
seen that. Yeah.
I know.
Damn.
You're like, you were born this way? I don't even know if I should open you. I don't want to hurt you.
Like when you crack an egg and there's 2 yolks. Yeah, cool.
When we broke them apart, I felt really sad, kind of like I separated them at birth.
Oh, gee. Yeah, that's us.
We didn't chop them. We were just like, okay, that was fun.
Perform the surgery.
Do you also like other desserts?
Do I like? Do we do other
you do
desserts?
cook desserts at home yourself?
No. Oh God, no.
Do you like desserts?
No, I eat them, not very often, but
Mm-hmm.
Just bananas.
banana bread pudding.
Bananas are hard though because
Are you-
it's an overwhelming
Yeah.
flavor. It really does take over the flavor when it's with other foods.
I love bananas. I'll put it this way. I've been on chocolate bananas for a long time, so I'm really excited to try these. So I know like a good chocolate banana,
Harrison.
chocolate covered frozen
Like, yeah, I'm
bananas.
right
so
there with
I
ya.
was like,
Have a taste
heck
tester.
yes. So
Yes.
I'm really excited.
You know what was it? Fondue.
My
you dip
mom.
you
Yep,
dip
shout out
stuff
my
in
mom.
the
Yep.
in the fountain, the chocolate fountain. I seen the other day they had a cheese fountain and they had some people dipping tacos in it. I was like, a taco cheese fountain. That is amazing.
Because I know what you're talking about. Because my mom, like, sometimes I've gotten a bad chocolate banana, chocolate frozen chocolate, where it's like too icy because the banana has too much water in it or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, yeah, and you
Maybe
can,
the
like,
chocolate too.
garbage.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah.
garbage chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
use
true.
Ghirardelli chocolate,
Ooh. Okay, you got me.
Me and Harrison.
and we don't water
I just
it
came.
down.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
So many of the chocolate banana companies, I don't know what they put in their chocolate, but it looks like liquid. I
Right.
don't really know how
Right.
to,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there, but ours is not that way.
You know, and that you got to store things right too. You could
Yeah.
buy something and it could be good chocolate, but if you got it up next to your stove, then what do you think's gonna happen? It's gonna melt. It ain't gonna be a Kit Kat anymore. It's gonna be a Kit Splat.
we kind of need melted chocolate though.
I like ganache, honestly. Ganache is one of my favorite, and that's traditionally is made with cream and chocolate. But they just started using water now, and it's a thing because water and chocolate has always been said not to mix.
Yeah.
But if you get boiling water and you pour it over chocolate, you can make a ganache out of water.
Wow.
This is something that's against all cooking rules.
Are you like culinary trained?
Yeah.
Oh, you know that.
Yeah.
Le Cordon Bleu.
Cooking for a long time. Bananas, what I was thinking on my way into is like there's with frozen bananas, there's so many different toppings
Oh,
that you
yeah.
can do. It's endless. How many do you think you have?
Oh my goodness. At this point, I think we probably have somewhere in the 30s.
Okay.
30 different toppings.
What's
But,
your
I mean,
two personal favorite?
White chocolate with fruity pebbles.
Oh.
And it's funny because I'm not a white chocolate fan and I'm not a cereal fan, but there's
Yeah.
something about
That's something
white
Mike
chocolate
Duber
and
would make when
fruity.
he is too stoned.
that's-
Exactly.
I love fruity pebbles, so I'm all
Sure.
about
Is
it.
White chocolate,
Yeah.
fruity
Right.
pebbles, fuck you.
And-
Dude, I mess with everything too because I read about a study that they pair food because of scent, right?
Okay.
So there's a
makes sense.
white chocolate and salmon are two of the ones that share scent profiles and they go together. And, cocoa and cauliflower.
So we need that white chocolate salmon banana and that
Yes.
cocoa and cauliflower.
That in.
But, I mean, no, cocoa and cauliflower
That
go
can make
really
sense.
well together.
I like,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah. I mean, I guess that like it makes sense because there's so many things you wouldn't think to pair, and then you do it, and you're like, "Holy shit, a masterpiece!"
I did a dark chocolate with a habanero beef jerky and a caramel drizzle, and it's to
Ooh.
this day my husband's favorite.
That sounds really good. Yeah,
that sounds like
that's
a very
really
man
good.
banana.
Especially with the
It
dark
does.
chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm a big dark chocolate
Right.
guy too, and you can put
Yeah.
you can put some of that sweet and like that beef
Yeah.
on that. Oof.
Have you gotten
Yeah.
bacon in your bananas
I
yet?
haven't played with bacon yet. I know I should, but
A bacon wrapped banana.
I can see it's overdone. Yeah, I can. It's pretty obvious to do the maple bacon.
Candid
it's
bacon.
then you got to get into like cooking bacon, and then that's like a whole new thing in the kitchen where you have to have like the whole.
Oh
front.
That's
yeah,
true.
that makes
So
sense.
maybe the pre-made version of bacon. I don't know.
Pre-made bacon.
Bacon bits. Pre-bought bacon.
Yeah,
bits.
bacon bananas with some bacon. You know?
Bacon bits. There we go.
Bacon bananas.
That sounds more my
You can
style.
do anything.
I see. It's all about like, yeah, I'm the same way.
Keep
Yeah.
it simple.
Exactly.
I know you said you got a brick and mortar coming out, and is there anything else in the future for your company that you see soon?
So I'm going to work on getting this one up and running. Then we'll probably focus on getting a Henderson store because we do so many deliveries to Henderson. And then I was offered a store by Caesars 6 months into me starting the business.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh my God, this is
You're like, we gotta
scary.
walk before we run.
And so I hired the architect. We drew out all the plans. They were amazing. And in the 11th hour, the current tenant re-signed their lease. So there was a part of me that was relieved because I
Yes.
had no idea what the
Yeah.
hell I was doing. And then another part of me was kind of like, oh, whatever. And then I just found out the other day that the Promenade opened a store and they had me at the top of their list, which
Oh,
is
wow.
crazy.
So
Because
cool.
I don't even like have a store yet at this
Yeah.
point. Like I'm just this girl making
That's so much
bananas at a
buzz. Yeah.
commissary.
Yeah.
I don't even.
But still, it's great that so
understand.
many people believe in you
But
all
it's
like already.
so
You know.
amazing. Like I'm
Yeah.
so grateful to every single one of my followers and and it's crazy. Like I've established this huge following of banana followers and happiness spreaders, and I'm just.
What was your
grateful.
Instagram again?
Leah Lana's Bananas?
Leah Lana's bananas.
But it's also what you put out there. If you're putting out positive energy, you get it back as well.
I believe that.
I'm a huge believer in positive energy and
Yeah.
putting a smile on your face and just being. I'm a tour guide at the Grand Canyon, and I like and it's just all about even when it's bad weather, being like, hey guys, let's have a great time.
Right.
And sometimes people are like, you guys as guys are too positive. We've gotten that complaint before. It's like, hey, well, you could
can come
be.
work for the banana store.
You're like, we're trying to have a good time here. I did see a girl slip on a banana at the Grand Canyon as well. Yeah, it was pretty nuts. She's like
not a
picking
good
it up and
bananas.
slipped on it. Yeah, it was the first time. I was like, what? I've never seen that before.
Like that's a real thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
As kids, we would do it. We would try, like throw a banana on the ground, but it's much harder to do it when you're trying.
Yeah, there's that Mythbusters episode that they spent a whole, bunch of money in a whole Mythbusters episode trying to slip on bananas. They're like,
This guy is Mythbusters.
yeah,
It is Mythbusters.
I'm a big nerd, so.
It was a Mythbusters. Guys, it's time for news. I'm excited because it's one of my favorite parts of the show. And a lot of funny news. I love funny news because there's so much bad things out there in the news.
Yeah,
that
that's true.
I
That's
like the
true.
ones that are funny
Absolutely.
and talkative about it. We can talk about it. So recently, the MGM resorts have launched a new doggy concierge service at Las Vegas properties. 15 of its pet-friendly properties on the strips now include what they refer to as a doggy butler service.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Are they wiping your dog's ass or like
not that kind, not butt, a butler, like a hey, sir,
But like, what are they doing with your dog? Like,
so the program that they start is $25, and this is what it includes: complimentary treats for $25 and a texted photo of your dog out of their kennel when you're in your hotel, when you're not in the hotel room and the dog is.
oh, so it's like a boarding service.
They call it like a check-in, check-up. So they do offer a room that you bring your dog with you at MGM properties, and they're all pet-friendly mostly. But the one thing is that when you're not in the room, they have to be in the kennel.
Right.
So now they're charging you $25 for a check-up on your dog.
You get $25 for a dude to text you a picture of your dog in the cage. I want the job of being the dude that texts the pictures.
Take pictures of the dog?
Just go around and take selfies with all these dudes' dogs.
Oh
It feels like they're taking a little bit of abuse of
but
people
love
and
their
the
dogs.
animals, right? Because people will pay this money so they can
Oh,
be
for
out 3
sure.
hours,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
But here's the thing. I think they're in the wrong market. I think they would make more money checking up on your husband while you're in the They come back and they're just
I mean, it's like a double dog service.
you want us you want
still
us
at
to
the
tell you
poker
what
table?
he's doing? He blew away your mortgage. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness. He's at the strip club right now.
Great.
He can have fun, but for $25 an hour, we'll
Right.
make sure he doesn't blow all of your savings.
He's at the craps table with your daughter. We don't have a daughter.
Sir, we've upgraded you to...
Oh no. Great.
Oh
Vegas.
goodness! But though you're like, what is it? A dog at the hotel need a concierge? Just let the dog run around in the damn
Right.
room. You're paying the money if your dog ruins the room anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true.
apparently.
Do you know how many people are going to pay for that though?
Oh yeah. A lot of people
So
love
many.
their dogs too.
Yes.
So they'll be
picture.
like,
Yes.
"I'll give you 50 for extra treats." Like,
Yeah.
And
I
probably more so that they can like repost the picture of their dog.
Right.
Like, oh, my butler just took
yeah,
a
like an
picture.
experience.
Yeah, exactly.
thing.
My-
Yes.
My
That
dog's
is
got a
sweet.
butler
But
for the
people
weekend.
come to Vegas to spend money too.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
that's
What's
a big thing.
$25?
And people can't
Right.
leave their dogs at home at a kennel in their hometown. They got to take it to Vegas. I see so many dogs walking around at the canyon and getting people's way. Sorry, I can't. I'm a cat guy.
So here's the
I
thing.
couldn't hold
though.
it in any
Harrison's,
longer.
like, not as
I'm a
cute as
cat
you
guy.
thought.
All right, we're not gonna start with cat guys because I feel cat guys are a little weird. I'm sorry. Like if you look back in time, look at people that have owned cats in history.
Egyptian gods.
All right, we're gonna go with the last 50 years.
I was so ready.
Let's gonna go with the villain from Inspector Gadget,
Dr. Evil.
Doctor
That's
Evil.
I'll take that one. Yeah. Any villain has a cat.
Hitler owned a cat.
Oh, geez.
It's his true story. Look it up.
Fuck.
Men make.
Now I gotta go back. Fuck cats. I'm all about dogs. You got me.
I mean, you have a family, so it's cool. But single men with cats, those are the ones you got to watch out for because they're the ones planning to take over
That's
the
true.
world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing's
Yeah, that's
nothing's scarier than a crazy old cat man. Crazy old cat lady.
Crazy old cat man.
'Cause
like,
you
rides
see
a
it
bike
coming,
though,
But,
too, so-
but crazy old cat man, that's you.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Oh, this some other stuff going on, and it's related to our topic today. But you guys may have heard that a banana was duct taped to a wall
Oh yeah.
and sold for $120,000 as art in Miami Beach, Florida.
I'm in the wrong business.
So should be in the banana business.
The banana taping.
She said she was high. She said she'd take me high. So.
All right, we'll tape what? How many bananas do you have right now? 500 or so at home? We'll tape them all on the wall. We'll make a mural.
Oh my gosh. there you go.
Do you think the guy? I 100% after the whole Banksy thing with like the Banksy being shredded,
yeah.
and that's totally was planned. I 100% believe that the gentleman who went in there and ate the banana was totally part of it. That was part of
yeah.
the art piece. The
That's
art
what-
piece was not just the taped banana, but once it's sold, it was for a gentleman to walk in and eat it. That's how art is nowadays. I
But
can't believe
that's
it.
what we're talking about. That's what I
Yeah,
was getting
it is-
to.
Sorry, yeah.
So,
I think we all knew
some
that he ate the
news
banana.
added.
We all knew
Yeah.
the story.
the man ate the banana off the wall, and he claims that is not vandalism. No, sir, you vandalized that.
He's totally was part of it. There's no way he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
'Cause
he
then
was
he-
the one that bought it, right?
Yeah.
No, it was
no,
just
it
some
was
dude.
another person
It
because
was
they
just
were.
some dude who walked up and was like, huh, and then ate it.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
people
Just to
are
dump
kind of
banana
assholes,
tape to
though.
a. Yeah, exactly.
So,
So he was.
like-
But they made a big old news thing about it, about this banana.
Yeah.
I think that's totally.
But people are, I don't know. I feel like that
People
could
are
go-
assholes?
Yeah.
Totally.
He
Yeah,
says he wasn't
I-
sorry. He's like, I'm not sorry that I ate it. I was hungry and I ate it. That was
That's it.
his news
See,
statement. That was his statement.
That's
I was
the
hungry and I
words
ate it.
of a dude
No.
who was sitting there to eat the banana.
No,
on
because
purpose.
if that was my banana that I just paid
Banana-gate.
$120,000 for, and you ate that banana, I would be whooping your ass outside of
Yeah.
that
Oh, for
museum,
sure.
boy.
Can we talk
Yeah.
about though the person that spent $120,000
Exactly.
on a
Yeah.
banana? Duct
That's
taped
just
to the
flexing.
wall?
What's his occupation?
Yeah. Butterfly therapist, some crazy shit, just making tons
Cuddler,
of.
professional
Or
cuddler.
he needs a therapist.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
$120,000 on a banana on duct. That's again. It was.
And it
Art.
probably wasn't even a good banana.
It was
No.
probably an ape trainer or something.
Yeah,
they gave
yeah.
it to their ape.
Walnut banana.
There was no banana inside.
Conspiracy. That is not vandalism, though, sir. You stole that. You stole that
No,
banana. That was not
100%.
yours.
And if it was sold as art,
Do you think
it
that he
was
really
100%.
thought it was art though?
No,
I
I
mean,
think-
I don't think that I would.
If he had to have known. That's the thing. He had to have known. He's in an art gallery.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
I would
taped to
think
the
it's like
wall.
a joke.
Anything taped to a wall in an art gallery,
But a banana.
piece of dog shit. You know it's art. You know what I mean?
Maybe
Quote,
they should have
unquote art.
changed it. They should have changed
They
it.
should have put a glass
Like a
box
sign.
around it.
Yeah,
you
a
know
glass
what I mean?
box
Yep,
around it.
Like the
It was
Mona
all
Lisa.
propaganda.
Yep. You got to have those stanchions, so
Lack
you can't
of
get
plan.
too
But then
close.
again, it's like I guarantee if this wasn't supposed to happen like that, the guy ate it. That there was probably a meeting, and they're like, "Hey, should we put a glass case around it?" And they're like, "Fuck no! Who the fuck is gonna eat a banana?"
Do you? Yeah, it's gonna hang on the wall. Well, in the
No,
picture
no one's
of it,
gonna,
It's
no
gonna be
one's gonna
fine.
eat the
I
damn
want to
banana.
know
It's
how
a
long
fucking
it
banana.
had been
Now
on
they're
the
like,
wall.
who the fuck signed off on this?
Because in the picture, it looked like it was a fresh, nice yellow banana.
Oh, they probably bought it at number one ripeness, and it was green,
So like green, and then put it on the
Aw.
wall. But like,
and
it's-
left it there.
Do you buy that for $120,000? Put it on your wall in your house and just let like a rotting piece of banana hang there for forever?
Gotta
Or
get these
Yeah.
fucking fruit flies out of this damn house.
it's $120,000, Linda. It is staying on the wall. It is art. It is not leaving. It's been rotten for 3 years, Jeff.
Man, I wonder what I could have got for the double
Jeff.
banana.
For the double banana on the wall.
Tape that to the wall.
Right.
At least
Girl.
$240,000.
Art is
Yeah,
art.
double.
I think my favorite meme that came from that was Frank from Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's like, art, shit, and then he sees the banana, and he's like, amazing.
Yup.
We are going to take a small little break and hear from our sponsors, and we will be back, and we're going to be talking about small business here in Las Vegas, social media, again, how that plays in there, and Vegas food. We got some, you guys like eating Vegas food? You got
yeah,
some favorite
absolutely.
restaurants?
Who doesn't?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about that in a bit when we get back. Cool. Hey guys, and welcome back to the show. Hit me up, Vegas. We got guest Leilana from Leilana's Bananas, Harrison Dye, comedian Harrison Dye in the house, and
What's up?
tour guide
Yup.
Cheyenne in the house.
Hello.
Tour guide by day, comedian by evening, open mic.
Open micer by night. So all day today, I actually wanted to come up with a banana joke for the show, guys. And I was very excited that I came up with a banana joke. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna get this on my Snapchat, dude.
Here's the joke. Why was the Latina girl afraid to date a banana?
I don't know.
Why?
Because all the pinchy putasium.
Oh my gosh.
All the pinchy puntasium.
Oh, is that are you potassium? Oh my.
All the pinchy putasium.
Oh boy.
They didn't want to date him. I mean, I wouldn't want to date someone if all the puntasium.
Oh my gosh.
The
Really
puntasium.
hard on that.
It was.
That's a good joke. Come on now.
That is a good joke. I just hate that it's so funny, actually.
That is a solid joke. I don't care what anyone says. And you don't want to mess with someone with them puntasium a lot.
I'm just trying to come up with a banana joke, but I can't even right now.
And you know, and punta is like the only word that like every white mother knows that. They're like, punta,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
pinchi punta. So it's like, oh, everyone's going to get this joke. I've been trying to do Spanish comedy because I'm pretty fluent in Spanish.
Are you really?
And I'm trying to take my set and turn it into comedy, but the only thing I could resort to is translation jokes and how things are funny translated from
I had something
language
about that.
to language.
I had something about that about like wanting to like go buying acid from like a Hispanic drug dealer, and you're like, yeah, man, I'm trying to get into acid. I'm just looking to microdose, and he's like, dos, and he gives you 2, and like you take 2. And I guess I don't know. It's just a stupid joke. Thank you. You guys are great.
Oh my god.
See, that's our brains work similarly, you know. I'm looking at microdose, and he's like, microdose, you know. Yeah, man. Okay.
Yeah, they're always like this.
Sorry. My bad.
No, so being named Michael in the restaurant industry, all the people would be like, call me Miguelito, which in Spanish is just any name
Little
with
Michael.
ito means little. So it'd be like Little Michael. Miguelito. So I had one guy, he was from El Salvador, and he liked to play with me, but he went from Miguelito every day to slowly calling me Mi Culito, which in Spanish means my little butthole. So he's like, Mi culito. And I'm like, yeah, boy, right here. Yeah, right here.
You're like, I got a nickname.
I'm so cool. You get home from
I'm down.
Kelly. They gave me a nickname. I'm one of them at work. I feel like I'm finally starting to fit in.
I'm somebody.
You know what they call me? Mi culito.
She's like, no, you're Mi culito. Oh, goodness. Restaurant industry is funny, especially here in Vegas. And you just kind of have to learn Spanish sometimes when you're in the restaurant. Because where I was working, Spanish was the first language, and then they would translate to me in English.
Yeah.
So you just kind of had to learn. You guys have any favorite restaurants in town?
I like Chicken Shack. Our little,
See,
that's my
I've
favorite
been
little
so
local
into,
joint, like of like a local restaurant that I'd shout
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean? That's one place I like.
yeah.
I don't know. I get pissed off at restaurants a lot. My parents owned a restaurant at one point. So.
Oh, yeah?
Note to self: Harrison likes fake acid and
And Chicken Shack.
Chicken Shack.
Yeah.
What about you,
Acid
Leah?
probably explains the chicken shack.
No, it doesn't work on me. It doesn't. I don't know.
Oh no.
My absolute new favorite restaurant is Water Grill. It's
Where's that at?
Water Street.
Like no, where Forum Shops meets Caesars.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's something else used to be right there. It's right where the escalator comes up from down below from the valet. Oh my God, it is.
It's really good. Water Girl. On a real note, what is that? Blue Elephant or Elephant Bar over in the district. I really like that place.
Elephant Bar?
See, have you been to like the Culinary Dropout? That's a great. Yeah, they make all of their bread in house and everything. Oh,
that just
my
sounds good
gosh.
though.
Yeah, I'll get high as fucking go there. Eat my weight in bread, and I'm like, what diet? I'm like, let's go, bring on the carbs. Yeah, I'm all about it.
You're waiting.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, I fucking love bread. Oh my gosh.
You know, I've tried to go with no bread diets. Have you ever
Nope.
done that?
Nope.
They are so hard.
Nope.
No.
Oh
like,
sound
my
fun.
goodness.
no.
Have you guys any of you eaten at the Blackout restaurant where they like eat in the dark?
I
No.
can't convince my husband to do that.
Yeah.
Did
I
you?
can convince
Did
my
you?
wife.
Can't.
I
Or
can't
you
convince my
can?
wife to do it either.
Yeah.
She's
Show-
like, I don't know if they're gonna feed me. They're gonna feed me like octopus or something.
Yeah,
No.
I'm like, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, I'm like a personal
I'm like this.
space
Baby
kind
bird it
of.
to me. I'm just kidding.
Show them the Yelp. You want to convince them? Show them the Yelp. Because I was on Yelp the other day and I stumbled across it, and they're 4.5 on Yelp with
yeah.
all
Oh,
people
wow.
of
sure
reviews.
it's- I'm sure it's really. I was like, they probably don't feed you anything gross. You know, like obviously it's not
Yeah.
gonna be gross.
Oh, yeah.
They're putting their trust.
Yeah.
You know, like they're
Yeah, I'm
aware
just
that
not.
I'm gonna be uncomfortable. yeah.
I'm not.
Nope. I would do it.
I'm okay.
I would do it because I want to like see what I'm gonna think it is. Like I'm gonna be like I'm gonna eat some like I'm gonna be like, holy shit, did they just put cow doo doo on my plate? Like
Yeah,
They could be
see what
feeding
my
you a
mind-
bowl of what donuts,
Right.
Fruit Loops,
Captain
and
Crunch. And you're
Captain
like,
Crunch, and you would be like,
masterpiece.
genius. Is Gordon Ramsay back in the kitchen? What is this?
That's so.
I would.
I
Like,
don't buy Mike's taste palettes at all. Like guys, I don't respect his taste buds in the
because of
slightest.
my Facebook feed.
because of your Facebook feed.
You don't even. You have to try some of this stuff sometimes.
You probably like
and
Hawaiian pizza, so
I do like pineapple on my pizza.
Okay.
I do too.
Back
I'm
off.
just-
I'm like,
it's just like
Calm
I
down.
actually like Creed, but it's cool to not like Creed. You know. I'm just-
I saw bananas on a pizza recently.
really?
Oh, I
Yeah.
did see that meme that you shared.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it.
bananas on a pizza, and it was like I'm calling the cops on this.
Do you guys have a favorite banana like food? Mine was I think we talked about the stoner food last week. The banana
Ooh, I like it in
peanut butter
like,
and banana sandwiches.
Oh.
Oh, honestly, some white bread, some peanut butter, some marshmallow fluff, and frozen bananas in the middle. Oh
Ooh,
my
that
good
sounds
god,
really good. Yeah.
that is like that is some top-notch stoner food right there. Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Do you eat anything other than the frozen bananas, or do you banana smoothies or anything else that you like, or? do you
We came out, I have this new freshly peeled banana that's just covered.
Freshly peeled?
Freshly peeled. Yes.
Is there any other way?
Yes, because in my world they're all frozen.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
for
true.
sure,
That's
that's
true.
true.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Freshly peeled, covered in semi-sweet chocolate, and then
Ooh.
drizzled in whitened milk. Throw some
Oh,
almonds
okay.
and Oreos on top.
Ooh.
And then it's
Ooh.
got Oreos stuck to the sidewall, like full Oreos. And I was going to take one bite to try it, and I ended up eating the whole thing.
Yeah, that sounds amazing, honestly.
Stop
Yeah.
myself. Sounds good. All right, yeah, I'm
Mike,
gonna be
nice
hitting up
job.
that
Thank you,
website.
thank
Again,
you.
what was the website one more time where we can order this if you're from Vegas?
LeaLanasBananas.com.
I'm
And
gonna be
Facebook?
hitting that up.
Leah Lana's Bananas.
Leah Lana's and Instagram,
Leah Lana's Bananas.
MySpace.
Leah Lana's Bananas.
She's like, oh, I gotta get back on MySpace. TikTok. She's got to start doing
Twitter.
TikTok.
You're gonna bring it
I
back.
am on TikTok.
Twitter?
I don't know what
Ooh.
the fuck to do with TikTok.
Nobody does.
I don't. I really,
And I think like the more obscure it is, the better it does.
I really
Yeah.
have to just start doing ridiculous things
Yeah.
on there, I think. And where LinkedIn is actually one of my best avenues.
Oh
Weird.
wow. Yeah. I
LinkedIn?
would never have
LinkedIn.
thought.
That's a good joke, but I know you're serious. I know.
But like I picked up MGM Resorts.
Oh, for that
Caesars,
kind of stuff, yeah.
All my premier
From
venues.
LinkedIn.
That's
All your
awesome.
big
UNLV,
partnerships, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
huge things.
See, I wouldn't know what
You're
to
on to
do
big
on LinkedIn
things,
because
yeah.
I'd be on LinkedIn and like 3 days in, I'd be like, find the hottest meme, and I'm like, I gotta show this.
And they're like, dude, this is a professional.
I'm like, this is a dank meme. See this shit. I'm gonna show somebody.
You're the dude that shows up to the interview and it's like, "What's up, man? How's it going? You wanna smoke a doobie before we start this interview?" And the boss was like,
I'm gonna tell you straight up. Interviews, I crush interviews, right?
Really?
I sit down and they ask me a question, right? And I'm like, okay, I answer the question, and I ask them a question. They answer the question, then they start talking about themselves.
Always.
"Yep,
Then I ask them another question, and they just start talking about themselves.
I like you, Duber. Thank you for coming in today, man."
You let them talk, they always like you at the end.
Yep. It's all about asking questions back.
That's it. They're like, well, when can you start? And I'm like, as soon as we smoke that joint.
You said we had to do this interview first.
I crush interviews. I really do. But I just don't like to go to them because
Are you good
I
with
don't want to
parents
work.
too? Are you
I
good
don't
with
like work. Who likes working?
Are you good with parents of girls on? Were you good with?
Fuck no.
No. Okay. Because it's
No.
kind of similar. It's kind of similar in my
Yeah.
eyes.
Parents
Yeah.
hate the shit out of me.
Really?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh,
If my
no.
daughter in what hopefully 15 years came home with you, I'd be like, get the fuck.
Dude, if my kids came home with you, I'd be like, yes, I have a new acid connection.
You're like,
Got someone I can
nice.
buy weed from now. Fucking A. Good wholesome people.
Jeez.
I just need you guys to like respond for me on Twitter. That would be fantastic.
To respond?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like go around on my Twitter account. That's the one
Oh,
thing I really suck
shoot.
at.
What do you say on Twitter? Do you say things?
Well,
Or do you
I-
post pictures?
I don't really do much on Twitter.
I
I
never
need to
use
do
Twitter.
more.
Yeah, I love like the Twitter meme war that broke out with like all of the fast food chains and stuff,
Popeye.
where
Oh,
they
yeah.
made like all of like the dirty jokes,
Did
but
you
it
see
like
what sparked that entire thing?
yeah.
It was like one stupid little
Yeah,
comment.
it's crazy, but that's awesome because it gives all of those brands so much exposure, and
my
it's
God.
fun.
It does.
Everybody loves
I'm
it.
just
The
trying to
guys, the
figure out who
viral
I'm gonna
marketing
call
people
out.
are so good at that.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever up top was like, okay, let's let these young millennials do what they
See,
do with their
I could
marketing.
be funny in
was
something like that because I have time to be funny.
yeah.
All right, I'll just send my
You get paid
Twitter
a
account
tweet.
over to you three.
Yeah. I don't do Twitter, but I think I should
You
because
so should.
I
Yeah.
write little things like Twitter would.
Yeah.
I actually went as far. I do have Twitter, but I don't use it. But I went as far to where I made on Photoshop a fake Twitter, and I was posting them on Instagram like I had tweeted it.
You were arguing with yourself or posting fake tweets? He was making his own fake tweets.
I was making.
He had an account. So you would like switch the name of your account to Hitler with a picture of Hitler, and then like,
No, I
post,
had
like,
my
a-
picture, and I had my name that would be a Twitter account. It wasn't even. And I was making Photoshop tweets and
okay.
posting them on Instagram like I had a Twitter. They're still up there. You look on my
That's so
Instagram,
funny.
there's these things.
Yeah.
And one of them is like, what do you say when you walk into Taco Bell and they're out of cheese that night? Buenos, no cheese. Like,
Oh my god.
But why did you just go on Twitter and say these things?
I don't know.
I feel like
Hilarious.
you went full circle.
you like stayed amongst yourself.
He just talked to himself.
Because I thought it would be funny if people saw it and then went to go follow me on Twitter and I was nowhere to be found.
Imagine how many followers you missed out on.
I had a Twitter for a little while, and I had one tweet that went like viral. It got like 25,000 reposts, and that was about my son. And then nothing else like ever came of it. Like I didn't get like a crazy amount of followers. Like I just got like 25,000 shares on this one post.
Done.
And that was it. And I was like, well, I was
My
like,
heart hurts right now.
You're like,
I was
use
like,
me for my
how
post. Wait, don't shut.
how does this? I was like, how does this happen? Yeah, it's weird.
You're supposed to get.
It's crazy.
You're supposed to get followers and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, so what's a repost? I'm like, what? I don't understand. It was like my third tweet, and I was like,
I just had Twitter to
Okay.
follow pop punk bands back in the day, and that was about it.
Why are pop
Yeah.
punk bands on Twitter?
In
where else
2005
would
they
be,
were.
Mike? Like,
What are they tweeting? Their lyrics?
They were just like it was just how you got to. It was like your fan base. Back in the day, there was nothing but Twitter and Facebook and MySpace.
Dude, I'm waiting to join
2005.
Twitter until like my thoughts can just get put on there. then I'll join Twitter. I'll be like, all right, you want my
Oh,
thoughts?
so you don't actually have to.
Clink.
Yeah.
And
I'm with you.
Yes.
I
and
feel like that could be too dangerous.
You can take the 230 characters out of my brain and put it out with.
And I'm just like, share that. And it gets
Yeah.
shared. I'm like,
See,
share that to Twitter. It gets
I think
shared.
a lot of dumb stuff. So then if I'm saying all of that dumb stuff all the time.
That's why I don't tweet
Yeah.
or anything, because I'm like, oh, that's so stupid.
See, can you
I think I'm funny, but not everyone else thinks I'm funny. So I'm like, nobody like that.
Thought to text can go really wrong though.
Oh, yeah.
Especially to Twitter. I could just be like, hey, hey guys, I'm listening to this song and it really rock. And then it's all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm talking to your mom and she wants the cock. It just can go bad.
I know. Just the mind
All of a
plays
sudden
it.
you're a rapper.
It's a Rorschach jumping. Just how.
Now
Hot
you're a
brain.
new age rapper and you have no idea what's going on. Oh no.
They happen out of nowhere. No
Yeah.
new age rappers
Yeah.
are just out of nowhere.
I'm
You
like,
get
little
one,
what?
Yeah, one face tattoo and you're a rapper. That's it.
I'll try it.
I just need somebody to go comment on all these like political things and all the things that are trending with like funny banana comebacks.
Banana puns.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Yes.
Well, I look like you're.
You gotta talk
Yeah,
to me.
I've got a
here.
lot of free time. I got a lot of free
All right.
time.
Oh, good.
All right, hold on. Why did the banana go out with the prune?
Oh, why?
Because he couldn't find a date.
You guys
Oh,
remember
goodness.
Bananas in Pajamas?
Yes,
That show as a kid. That was.
I remember.
That's
the
the only
theme
banana
song.
thing in my
The theme
mind.
song was hot. I
Yep.
used to watch the theme song.
They're walking down the stairs, dude.
because they're just like dancing down the stairs together.
That's
like,
all the theme song is. Yeah. Bananas. We're gonna get sued for that if I sing that song, right?
Jacqueline and I did
probably
that one day.
YouTube.
We wore like big bananas on our head and we
Oh
ran
my
down the
gosh.
stairs.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, you probably know all things. Yeah.
All things banana.
things banana.
You knew that
The-
joke before I
the
even
banana
finished it,
queen.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I know.
But you didn't know the other one though. The Latino one.
did
Never
not
heard
know
that.
that one.
Is
That's
it
new.
is it
That
too
one was
now that you're about a year in, I'm guessing probably for Christmas this year you're gonna just get banana everything from everybody. Is that how it is already? Or
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I have quite a collection.
They're
of
like, hey, we found this
things.
banana blanket, and you're like,
Anytime, like people I don't know, they're at Ross or Walmart
Yeah.
and they find anything banana. I guess somebody told me that's how you know you have a brand when
Yeah.
people send you
Oh,
the
yeah.
bananas.
yep.
So I get so many. Right now, I actually have a banana Christmas tree going on at home.
Oh,
Get out of
nice.
here.
See, I
the
figured.
bananas are
I was
hanging as ornaments.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's amazing.
not real ones, but
I'll buy it for 120,000.
I just raised the price.
I'll
to
come in and
350.
eat it.
We'll film it. Conspiracy theory. These banana theories. Do you have any events coming up? Anything coming up or any shout outs? You mentioned your husband Jack, right?
Joey.
Joey.
Jacqueline's my sidekick. She is my number one. I don't know how I would run this business without her.
That's awesome.
Aw.
Shout out to Jacqueline.
Yes, Jacqueline
Jacqueline.
Jean Banana.
Jacqueline Jean Banana?
Yes,
There it is.
yes,
Can we get her some banana jeans?
sure. She would love that.
Was she a part of the banana tree?
Maybe. I don't know. I made my daughter decorate the Christmas tree. I'm very a control freak, just a little bit. So I haven't let the kids decorate the Christmas tree in all the years they've been alive. And so this
That's how
year,
my mom is.
I looked at my 15, she's almost 16. I was like, hey, I think I might actually let you decorate the Christmas tree this year, hoping that she wouldn't realize that I just didn't have time to do it and that I was passing it off on her.
There you go.
So she did a fantastic job. She
That's
was
awesome.
clearly
Awesome.
paying attention.
Delegation.
Like how to
Yeah.
space things out and not put it's pink
Yeah,
and yellow.
it's definitely like
Oh,
an
that's
art.
great. Yeah.
yeah, bananas.
It is. We put up a tree this year, and I really didn't want to because I knew it was going to happen, but my son just pulled it on top to himself 3 times before we were like, all right, this tree's got to go in the garage. A 2-year-old
Yeah.
just
And that's what
hugging
happens
on
with
it.
boys. No, I have a 3-year-old
Oh, yeah.
girl. She's not done that once.
Yeah.
It's my
She's
cat.
boy.
she feels it, right? She touches it,
She's
all
like,
nice
"Oh."
with it. She's like, so nice. My son's just like,
That's boys.
Yeah. I need to get to the top. Like,
and honestly, I think he
thanks.
just wants to take it somewhere else. Is what he wants
Yeah.
to do. He's like, I'm gonna bring you somewhere else right now.
It's like, this is going in my room.
Oh goodness, Harrison, you got a welcome or thank you for coming in.
Thank
by
you
the
for
way. Thank
having
you.
me back. No,
You got anything coming up?
not really. I'm just
Chores?
hanging out. No, I'm just working. Yeah, just doing work things, and then working
Shout
on
outs?
comedy.
Your
Shout outs.
mom listening again?
Shout out to my mom again. Shout out to my wife as always. She's my biggest supporter.
I'm gonna let Harrison mom know right now that I don't start the acid talk. He did. It's him.
Blame me. I'm the bad influence.
It
No,
was
thank you for
not
having me.
me.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
Oh,
it.
you're welcome. Any
Harrison
shout outs over
on
here?
Insta.
Yeah, just my family, my kids. I love them, I'm gonna enjoy the holidays with them and then, just do all that fun stuff.
Right.
So build lots of gingerbread houses and shit. Probably make order a bunch of frozen bananas now
Yeah.
instead of making them. So
Me, I want to say hi to my family at home. My son always listens. I hope he's feeling well. He's sick right now. And my girlfriend Kelly always listens. Hi, Kelly. Thank you to Rob over at The Drop for having me on the show the other last Saturday. I can't even remember. Jeez. Also, I have a show coming up at Urban Marketplaces put together. You can RSVP at urbanmarketplacelv.gmail. It's a 420 show. They let the location out like 3 hours beforehand.
Oh, okay.
That's how we roll in that 420 community. That's December 21st, 6 to 11. Got a good 15 minutes.
oh,
nice.
What
I
time
know.
are you going on?
I don't even know yet.
Oh,
I have to find that out. I was
Yeah.
thinking that
Yeah,
today.
keep us posted.
And then always, Harrison, too, I'm always at Rebar on Tuesday nights in the Arts District. And anyone out there listening or watching wants to hit up Rebar, that is the best open mic in town. And
It
there's
is fun. You got to show up at
huge-
7:30 to sign up.
huge
Get
general
in
audience.
line.
No, we're not. If you're coming to watch, there's a huge general audience there for an open mic. Probably one of the
it's-
better ones in
And
town.
great drinks. It's one of my
packed.
favorite. It's so fun.
They do it in the backyard. It's kind of cold, but they got heaters out there now. In the winter time. You ever been to Rebar?
No.
It's like an antique shop, so you can buy everything.
about
It's so
this.
fun. It's my favorite bar. in
That's
town.
awesome.
Up next, guys, we have the Rock and Comedy Show with Crazy J. Is one of the longest running shows that we have. It's always fun. Thank you guys for coming in again.
And thank you again.
Thanks for having me.
Alrighty, you're welcome. And everyone at home, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the show. Everyone say bye.
Bye.